Thursday game today for my favorite fight of the Phillies versus the Miami Marlins for game number 3 of the 3-game series. And the Phillies come to game 8. The Marlins come to game 12 on the season. The Phillies come to game 13-8 on the season. And yeah. And then also, happy Easter, everybody. And also, it's the Phillies' next birthday, so I got this hat on. So come at the back. Come at the back for the come at the back for the Marlins. We have Xavier What's going to happen? The Marlins plays some 8-0. Start the first game here. He's already on the first game. Everybody catch you as well. He's looking at the first game for you. Everybody catch you as well. 2-2. He's looking at the first game. Xavier goes lines out to center field. Yohama was He's all down. Coming next to bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Williams next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays some base. One out to the first game. He's already on the pitch for Eric Williams. Running guys that's a single, and Eric Williams went to first base for the Marlins. Eric Williams singles on the ground ball to the center field. Yohama was. And going down. And coming next to bat for the Marlins, we got Tyler Newton next to bat for the Marlins. We got one more playing first base. One out to the first game. And he's not gonna pitch me going down the wing, down to the fourth to the picture. Hayes over to second base and Brian Star. Everyone was out second base, but Conlon missed the first base. So coming next to bat for the Marlins, we got Oliver Peskin next to bat for the Marlins. We got one run playing first base. 2 outs, top of the first. He's all gonna pitch for you out of money because he's strike with the one. He's all gonna pitch for you when you out of money because he's rolled with the one. He's all gonna pitch for you. I don't know because you're the whole 2-1. And the left pitch by pitcher, he's going to kind of missed this. Kind of students, and it's going to move first team second base. I'm not sure he's going to kind of move the rest of the base. And I don't know if it's bounce out to the third base and add going to the first base and first time in time. And was down. And that's the us for the Marlins, so we still score a game. We just moving on to the bottom of the first. So it's he's trying to back to the base, and he's turning back to the bottom of the first. And the 3:55 at the bottom first, 3 Bryson Star, Trey Turner, and Roy 7. So coming with the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Star at the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies first on base, 0 outs, 5 on the first hit in. And Conley News got a pitch for Riley, so everybody catches the ball blue. Conley's getting a pitch for Riley, so everybody catches the ball blue. Conley's getting a pitch for Riley, saying, swinging the running grass, another single, and Bryson Star will advance to first base for the Phillies. Bryson Star got to hit each 1 for 1, yo. And coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies batters on that. You got 1 Philly batter on first base, 0 outs, on the first hit in. And coming in, see the pitch, Trey Riley. He's looking at the foul on. And then the pitch, Trey Riley, because it was a strike to 1 2. And then the pitch, Trey Riley, because it was 1 and 2. And Bryson Star takes over, and this is Bryson Star's full steal on 20% on second base. And coming into the pitch, Trey Turner, running grass, and that's a single. Trey Turner advanced to first base for the family. Trey Turner got a hit, he's going to win, Trey Turner singles on line drive to left fielder, Javier Collision. And Bryson Star advances to the base. So the Phillies have Trey Turner on first base, and Bryson Star on third base. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryson next to bat the Phillies. We got 3 batters on first base and third base. 0 outs. 0 outs. We went out to down the first inning. And kind of see the first pitch Bryson when he catches the ball. And the pitch Bryson when he catches the strike 1-1. And the pitch Bryson swinging that one was right in the grass. And Bryson went on first time saying, Bryson, we got a double here on this. Bryson's fourth double on 20% on shot line drive. And let's put it. On the short line drive to the center field. But the Phillies scored runs, so scored the Marlins at 2 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs scored on the bottom of the first. Thank the Bryson Star and Trey Turner. So coming up next to battle the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to battle. Coming next to battle the Phillies, we got Kyle Smoker next to battle the Phillies. We got one. We got. Trying to get one steal and second and we got Biden start second base and Turner on third base. Next to battle the Phillies, we got Kyle Smoker next to battle the Phillies. We got one big player on second base, one out. I mean, 0 outs. Bottom of the first, here we go. Coming in together, facing the first score, running catch with the ball, running catch with the ball, running catch with the ball, 2-2, and 2 in the first and running catch with the strike 1 is a 2-1, and then the first running catch with the ball, 2-3 and then the first and Castro grounds out to the first base, and everyone invites our bench to their base. Coming next to the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to the Phillies, we got one free on third base, one out, on the first hit, coming to the first base, Castellanos is 5-1, then the first running catch with the ball, 1. And then if you got swing 5-1 and 2. And then if you Castellanos swing running backs not single, Nick Castellanos supposed to be put from Nick Castellanos, he's going on Nick Castellanos single on line drive to right field to cast out. And the Phillies score another run, so score the Marlins have 0 runs, the Phillies have 3 runs, and the Phillies get the third run score on the bottom first thanks to Bryce Harper. That was 3-0 Phillies. Okay, the next to the Phillies, you got Max Cooper next to the Phillies, you got one free on first base, one out on the first, if you have Collins, you have first three, couple running coaches will win. And then to the 50 couple three for Max Cooper fires out to the center field of Dan Ryan. Max Cooper's out, Max Cooper 1. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Adam Wilson next to bat for the Phillies, you got one free on first base, 2 outs behind the first, if you have Collins, you have first three running coaches on the second one. And then the 50 swing that 5 was on 2. And then the 50 swing that 5 was still on 2. And then the 50 running coaches the ball on 2. We're going Alabama grounds out to the second base, and Alabama to the first base, Alabama in time, Alabama's out. And one that's 3 outs for the Phillies, so the score, the Marlins have 10 runs, the Phillies have 3 runs, and that's the end of the first. They move on to the second inning, it's the Marlins turning back, let's see the Marlins turning back at the top of the second. And that was 3-0 Phillies, and 3 Marlins Phillies turning back at the top of the second would be Dan Ryan, Carlos Towers, and Javier Sanjay. So coming up to bat for the Marlins, we had Dan Roberts in the bat for the Marlins, the one person for 8-0 outs, top of the second. He's all got a pitch for the game, running catch goes strike one. He's going to the game, running catch goes ball one. He's going to pitch for the game, he's swinging right in the grass, not single, when Dan Roberts advanced to first base for the Marlins. Dan Roberts singles on line drive to the center field, Johan Rojas. Coming next to bat for the Marlins, we got Kyle Stars next to bat for the Marlins, got one running play on first base, 0 outs, top of the second. He's all got a pitch for the Stars, with Kyle Stars. On the grass, and that's a single, and Cal Star advanced to first base for the Marlins. Cal Star was singles on the ground ball to the center field, Johan Rojas. Young Wills, you should catch him, and Dan Miles advanced to third base. So the Marlins that Cal Star was on first base, and Dan Miles on third base. Oh, breaking news, by the way, guys. Brandon Marsh got put on the 10-day IRL, so that's bad for the Phillies, because now he's on the IRL. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Javier Sanjay on next to bat for the Marlins. Got one players on first base and third base. 0 outs, top of the second, here we go. He's all got a pitch for you, so Javier running, swinging the 5-1. He's all got a pitch, Javier running, because he does the ball on. And he's all got a pitch, Javier running, now he's so yeah, flies out on the second spot to the center field, you have one. But the Marlins score runs, so score. The Marlins have 1 run, the Phillies have 3 runs, and the Marlins get the first one scoring. And the top of the second, thanks to Dan Ryan. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Matt Williams next to bat for the Marlins. We got one long player on first base. This is one out. Top of the second, here we go. Javier got a pitch. Hayes got a pitch. We made running catch goes strike one. And Hayes got a pitch. We make swing miss. That's right, 2-2. And Hayes got a pitch. We make the balls and those balls 1-2. And Hayes got a pitch. We make swing miss and that's strike three. And Matt was out. First start by Hayes got 1K. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Robbie Bentley coming next to bat for the Marlins. We got one runner playing first base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Jesus all got a pitch, gonna very Rob, running catch goes the ball 2-0. Jesus all got a pitch, Rob, running catch goes the ball 2-2. Jesus all got a pitch, Rob, swinging the miss, a strike 1-2-1. And he's still kind of pitchy rock big one. And Rod Bentley flies out to the left field and that's coming and Rod Bentley's out. That's 3 outs for the Marlins. So scored. The Marlins have 1 run, the Phillies have 3 runs. And we went on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies are going to turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And the 3 Phillies bats did the bat at the bottom of the second. Be your home runs. Left field was shown and Bryce is starting. Your home with no stat run. Left field has no stat run. And Bryce is starting 1-for-1 with a run and stolen base. Don't do it, y'all. Because her brother Sal's is coming to Philadelphia on Thursday of this week. To visit. Come visit and come visit his mom and stay for a couple weeks and stuff. But to come visit his mom and stay for weeks, and then when his sister's when the youngest is in Philadelphia, right? And we told his Naomi told her that Naomi's mom so bad, which is her mom's name, right? Told her daughter Naomi, oh, your brother Sal's coming to Philadelphia on Thursday. Do you want to see him and stuff? And Naomi was like, nah. And I want you to ask your girlfriend if she wants to meet your brother and stuff. She asked me, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I think he don't accept you for being, for being trans, or accept you for being a woman, or you can't call you by your names right now. Cause you could just like your mom's husband, so nah. God, no. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Young Holmes coming back for the Phillies, and the Phillies first on base, 0 outs, top out in the second. Here we go. Conor Galinsky got a pitch for Real House. Ronnie Catch goes to Roll 1-0. Conor Galinsky got another pitch coming back for Real House. Get ready for it. Ronnie Catch another strike 1-1. Conor Galinsky got another pitch for Real House. And Conor Galinsky got another pitch for Real House. Get ready for it. Young Holmes, that's for time. Young Holmes get right in the back. That's 6 on base 1. Conor Galinsky got another pitch for Real House. He's swinging that one. That's a foul. Was 1-2. And Conor Galinsky got another pitch coming for Real House. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball to the 2-2. And the Marlins won the great jerseys, and the Phillies are wearing the alternate jerseys, like those ones. And Conor Galinsky got another pitch coming for Real House. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball to the 2-2. Conor Galinsky goes. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 3. And your home is down. Your home is you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. I got the most, got 2 Connors. They got Connor Novi and Connor Galinsky. One's the pitcher, one's the batter. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Rafael Machon next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, 11 in the second. Here we go. Oh, yeah, JT's not playing today. Better believe. And Conor Galinsky got a pitch for you, Rafael Guerrero for running catch. Go to strike 1 on 1. So Conor Galinsky got another pitch coming for Rafael Guerrero for running catch. Goes to Wolves 1-1. And Conor Galinsky got another pitch coming for Rafael Guerrero for it. And Raphael Michon flies out to left field of Javier Sunday, and Raphael Michon is out. Raphael Michon, you 0-1. I had heavyweight to the Philly fanatic, yo. Yeah, that's why I got the fanatic head on today because his birthday's over. Why not wear it, you know? Why not switch it up? And I'm probably not going to set it again until his birthday next year, so, you know, that's going to be ahead. It's not going to be using one anymore. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Bryce Stocker next to bat for the Phillies, and the Philly Bears on base, 2 outs. About in the second, here we go. Conley Galuzzi got a pitch coming for you, Bryce, second rate point. Ronnie Coates goes to Balls 1-0. And Conley Galuzzi got another pitch coming for you, Bryce, second rate point. Ronnie Coates goes to strike one is 1-1. And Conley Galuzzi got another pitch coming for you, Bryce, second rate point. And Bryce Star grounds out to the second baseman, Alo Lopez, to do it to the first baseman, Eric Redmond in time. And Bryce Star's down. Bryce Star, you 1 for 2. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the scores: the Marlins have 1 run, the Phillies have 3 runs. And that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Marlins turning back. Let's say the Marlins do a turning back at the top of the third. And the 3 Marlins players to the top. There'll be Xavier Edwards, Eric Redmond, and Cardinelli. So. Yeah. No, I can't believe that my own freaking parents told me that Thursday, like, oh, I'm not gonna be there Monday, because if we can reschedule for something, we can say, I'm not coming because of you, and that reason, I'm like, okay. Once you tell me that, it's like, okay, that just made me feel bad, and, you know, and that nigga when they said you want to see you know how to do it, but yeah, because if that's not gonna be there, I don't go down there, so that's the reason for that. So, whatever day that she was scheduling me, if I go Wednesday or Thursday, then happy fun and we get to see about 30 minutes kind of thing. I tell her I choose Thursday this time because that way it's gonna be easier. Because then it's easier that way, so that'd be easier for me. If she would schedule it, I would have said do Thursday because that would work. Thursday if I have to work because we can just spell and then. You know, he's pitching again against his former ball club. You know, he got 1 strike on his stat line. Come on, Jesus. I need you to strike out your former team because they suck. They suck. They 8-12. And they're terrible. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we got Xavier Edwards coming to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Jesus Zara got a pitch coming to Xavier Gray for a run out catch to go to strike 1-1. Jesus Zara got another pitch coming for you, Xavier Gray for it. And Xavier Edwards grounds out to the third baseman, out of home to the first baseman, vice over in time. And Xavier Edwards out. Hey, the Rollins first season won for next. Hey, that's why I good thing I got this head at the wall at on 12. Cause they all wearing it. And they always want to know where this head every time that his birthday comes around in April. That's why. That's why. Mm-hmm. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Redmond coming next to bat for the Marlins. No Marlins players on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Jesus is all got a pitch coming for Eric Redmond. Swinging a miss, not strike 1-1. Jesus is out. Jesus is all got another pitch coming for Eric Redmond. Rodney's catch is go to strike 2 is 0-2. Shout out to the 3 people watching stream, nigga, the 4 likes. It's just all you know what? You know, guys, is it wrong for me to hate? Is it wrong for me, guys, to hate my girlfriend's brother, Sal? Even though I never met the guy, to hate him like that after what she told me with the kind of stuff? I think it is because even though I don't want to meet the guy at all, if I even never did, I still wouldn't like him anyway. So just by what I'm hearing about him, I don't really want to meet the guy because You know, if you can't respect his sibling or what they trying to, who they trying to become, and you still thinking of as the brother and the other names, I'm not gonna say that he said in general, just but you know, just because you know, I'm not just gonna say this like he's a jerk. So just leave it at that. And he's gonna piss me off. Right. And Eric Women, that's what Tommy and Eric Women running the red six on baseball. And he's gonna piss me off. Run that catch goes the balls 1 and 2. He's gonna piss me off. Run that catch. He's swinging that one was right into the stand. That's the foul was 1 and 2. And he's gonna piss me off. Run that catch goes the ball 2 and 2. Yeah, just like anybody disrespecting me. I don't care if you, even if your family, if you family to her, you still can't respect her as a human, as what she's trying to become now. That just tell you right there that she ain't going back. So you're gonna have to live with what she is right now because you ain't getting that back. So and he's all got no face cutting for you, Eric, wait for it. And everyone is strikes on the foul to is swinging the miss and that strike thing. Everyone's down. Second strike over Hayes all 2 Ks. Yeah, 'cause that's something that I would say on my TikTok stream one of these days. I'll show you that. Yeah, because wait till the followers hear this shit, they gonna be like, mm-hmm. They gonna be like, her sibling when he wants really is trying to be one of those people, you know, is like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she wants to meet her about it. Like, yeah, do I want to do that? No. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Conor come next to bat for the Marlins. Then Marlins plays on base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Hades is all got a pitch coming up for you. Connor's away from it. He swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. When Conor advanced the first base for the Marlins. Conor singles on a short line drive to center field. Real high runs. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Al Lopez. And next to bat for the Marlins, we got one run playing first base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Jesus all got a pitch coming up for you. Al Lopez for running catch goes down one. And and Jesus got no pitch for Yada great one. Now Lopez grounds out to the third baseman, Adam Bowman, who threw it to the first baseman, right off in time. And that's and Adam Lopez down. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So score the Marlins have 1 run. The Phillies have 3 runs. They move on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see the Phillies doing turn the bat at the bottom of the third. The three Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the third be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Cal Swarm. Trey Turner is 1-for-1 with a run and stolen base. Bryce Harper is 1-for-1 with a double. 2 RBIs and a run. And Cal Swarm was 0-for-1. The only reason why. What's up, Johnson Diaz? Okay, yeah, so the only reason why I'm feeling like that, guys, because like we're talking about the future with us and how we the future, and we don't want to go to tell him because he can't accept it when he showed the test results. I'm like, damn. He said, even though if you were a stranger, I'll call you whatever name you want to do, like, but since you're my sibling and you still my brother, I'm still gotta call you Chris and everything, you Chris and all that stuff. Like, you know what? I'm not okay with you like doing it because you know. You want your brother back, and that's not happening because your brother wants to be a woman. So yeah, he's not going back. So he's not going back to being a boy. She's not doing it. She's not doing it. She's not doing it. So you gotta accept what she is now, or just get out of her life altogether. Yeah, and just disappear. Just go to the Philippines, and y'all never see each other, speak to each other again. Because that way we going. Because that way we should show like you never could accept it anyway. You lose a sibling because you want to become something that you wanted to be, and they don't want to be like that. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner going to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Colin Lucy got a pitch going to Trey. Ready for running catch. Got a strike on one. Colin Lucy got another pitch to Trey. Swinging that was right to the stand. That's a 5 was 0-2. And Colin Lucy got another pitch going to Trey. Ready for it. Runners catches goes the Rolls 1-2. It's good to have some Phillies baseball on the on the Easter Sunday, y'all. On the Easter, it's good to have Phillies baseball on the Easter Sunday afternoon, and it's on his fanatic birthday too. So Easter Sunday and fanatic birthday on the same day. And kind of wish he got another face gonna be trying to wait for him. And Trey Turner grounds out to the shortstop. David Edwards to do it to the first baseman. Eric Redmond in time, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner 1 for 2. Yeah, it's always good to have that, young. Because, today's not just only about the Fanatics' birthday, but it's also like the day for the whole league and all that stuff. So, mm-hmm. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Roddy Silver come next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Here we go. Harvard Nation. Harvard Nation. And Connor Gillespie got a pitch gonna be Rice Gray, but he swung that when the ball was on 1. And Connor Gillespie got another pitch gonna be Rice Gray point. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is on 2. And that's back to work tomorrow for me. Back to the old money making around again. I don't even want to see me so badly to work, but it's not gonna show. It's not gonna be this one. There's no point in me like coming no more anyway. And Connor Gillespie got another base gonna play Bryce Gray Boring. And Bryce Harper lines out to the third baseman Colin Newby, and Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. And Connor Gillespie got a pitch coming up for you. Schwarber Gray Boring. Runners catches go. The strike 1 is on 1. And if I was home right now, he'd be doing like Easter egg hunts with his kids and stuff. For the ones who are old enough to run around, like his first 2, one his son and daughter, but the ones who can run, not his second daughter, and not not the newborn because she can't really do much yet. And Congress, got another face coming for you, Swerve the Ray Boy. Running catch goes the balls on 1. Congress, got another face coming for you, Swerve the Ray Boy. You swing at that one. That's at 5 balls on 1 and 2. Yeah, I think the 2 older ones are like his son Crew and then his sister. They could do Easter egg hunts and stuff. But Crew's second, his baby sister can't do much because she's a baby. She's a newborn. Then his brother that's not even born yet on the way. Probably can't do that yet until they when they're their age in the Navy. So the first born, the second one could do much, but the third one she's a newborn, and then the fourth one is not even here yet, so it's like cooking in the oven in his mom's womb. So so that's one thing. And kind of good. So you got another face coming up for you, so we're very boring. Running catches goes the ball to 2 and 2. And kind of good. So you got another face coming up for you, so we're very boring. Running catches goes the ball 3 to 3 and 2 to 4 count. I think the Phillies might go for the sweep today. This might actually be a first. Because this might be the first game he ever swept. I don't think he ever swept the series. I don't think yet. So this will be the first one. And kind of going to got another face kind of voice. What was the right one? And that is ball 4. And Kyle Schwarber is walked and advanced to first base for the Phillies. And this is Kyle Schwarber's first walk of the game. And the question today is why I don't take the little things on this stuff in my head because, I'm not like my girlfriend who, where her really had, she takes the damn stickers off and all that stuff. Me, I don't do that kind of thing. Just because, it makes it feel like it's sentimentally just that. And I would this year, I guess you want me to take the stickers off, and I don't do that kind of thing. It makes authentication for that, so for some reason I just don't take them on. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos. Next to bat for the Phillies, we got 1 Philly player on first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the third, here we go. Kind of glitch together, pitch connect with Castellanos. Great for running catch goes the balls on 2. And Congress got another face and Congress got another face Congress got another face for you. Castellanos great boy. You swing at that one goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls 1-1. And Congress got another face for Castellanos great boy. Is the door. Oh yeah, the Phillies go to Queens and York tomorrow because they got like a I think a 3-game series against the Mets tomorrow. I think. Yeah, they do. Yeah, the Phillies got a 3-game series in New York in Queens, New York tomorrow against the Dagon Mets. I think I'll see Bronzo tomorrow for 3 nights. Great. That's just gonna be. And Congress got another face coming for Castellanos great win. And Nick Castellanos flies out to the center field of Dan Ryan. And Nick Castellanos is Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 2, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins have 1-1, the Phillies have 3-1. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marlins turn the bat. Let's see the Marlins doing the turn before the top. So the score is the Marlins have 1-1, the Phillies have 3-1. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marlins turn the bat. See the Marlins do the turn the bat, top of the point, and the 3 Marlins players do the bat, top of the point. Dan Ryan, Kyle Stowers, and Javier Stone Jr. What week is gonna be sad? I don't really think we're gonna be doing, but I gotta be happy about it because we're going to see them in the vehicle next Saturday, so that's still gonna be good. So I can get through the work week fast and be like, oh, when it's Friday, like, And also this Friday's a payday thing. It's payday, so I'm excited for that because we get paid this Friday, so on the 25th, so that's kind of good. So that's kind of good too. So I like the way how I say that they don't get access to their funds until like the weekend. So like this weekend they got the access to their funds and stuff. So they be able to do the buy stuff and do things. So they have money. So which makes sense. Yeah, because happy birthday for Daddy. 45. Baby, get up there, man. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we got Dan Myers. Dan Myers going next to bat. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we got Dan Myers coming bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 0 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Jesus is all got a pitch in the way down. Wait for a runner, catch goes balls blue. Jesus is all got another pitch for Dan. He swinging down the 5 balls 1-1. Jesus is all got another pitch in the way down. You wait for him. Runner catch goes the ball 2 to 2-1. Just seeing Jesus is going to get this one guard cover, just making him look bad. It's funny today. He used to be part of that Laughing franchise, the World Cup anyway. And Jesus is all got another pitch in the way down. Go wait for him. And Dan Myers grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who threw it to the first baseman Bryce Harper in time. And Dan Myers is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we had Kyle Stowers coming next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Jesus is all got a pitch coming for Stowers. Great one. He's swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Kyle Stowers remains the first base for the Marlins. And Kyle Stowers singles on line drive to the left field on Max Kevin. Dang it. So Max Kevin look good in our alternate jersey. Plus that for that Kevin Goodman's hand. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Javier So Jay go next to bat for the Marlins. Got one run play on first base. One out. Top of the fourth. Here we go. Jesus is over. Another pitch coming for Javier Guerrero. Run that catch goes. The balls went out. We got balloon. We got balloon floating on the field. Somebody get that. Like somebody lost a balloon. Yo, what's up, Jason? Yeah, that should happen. The balloon just floating on the field. Like yo. And Jesus is over. Got another pitch coming for Javier Guerrero. Run that catch goes. The ball to the 2-0. And Jesus is over. Got another pitch coming for you. Javier Guerrero. Run that catch goes. The strike one is a 2-1. And I catch it right behind Sean. Try to throw a pitch to our shortstop Trey Turner to try to take out Cal Stalin. And Cal Stalin was caught stealing second base by the Phillies catcher right behind Sean to the second baseman Weisenstein. And Cal Stalin was down. Yes, we got Cal Stalin down. That's what you get. That's what you get. And Jesus all got another pitch coming for Javier Guerrero. Did we get him? Yeah, we did. Go Sam. And Javier Sanjay grounds out to the third baseman Alabama due to the first baseman Bryce Harper in time. And Javier Sanjay is out. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So the scores the Marlins have 1-1. The Phillies have 3 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do to turn the bat at the bottom of the fourth. And the three Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the fourth would be Max Kevlin, Alabama, and Johan Mullins. Max Kevlin's open one. Alabama's open one. And Johan Mullins is open one with a strikeout. And even though I played Naomi in the MLB 2025, she just got called up to AAA with the Iron Pigs, so she's one step closer to the Major League team. So, fast track, she's getting there because I'm making her play good. So, she's almost there. So, I took this little sticker thing out because this was like a problem because it's authentication. But, I took that off because it's an identification though. But, I put it back because. Just to lose, I want to put it right back. Alright, here we go, yo. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Max Kepler coming back for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Tommy Galitzi got a pitch coming by Kepler. Go right for you. Swing it. That one goes right into the stands, and that's the 5 balls on one. And Connor Galitzi got another pitch coming for you. Kepler go right for him. And Max Kepler grounds out to the first base with Ed Webbing. Underhand puts to the pitcher Connor Galitzi, who's setting the first base back in time. And Max Kepler's out. Max Kepler, you 0 for 2. And got this one right ahead. So now I'm just ready. I'm waiting for something right next. So I'm like, let's get through the work week. Let's get through the month of April, May, and then June was when I count out in June. Like, oh my God, when is the last day? Is it June 13th yet? I'm out of here. So coming up next, the bat for the coming next, the bat for the Phillies. We got Alabama next, the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. One out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Connor Galitzi got a pitch coming for Alec Ray for a running catch goes the balls one out. Connor Galitzi got another pitch coming for you. Alec Ray for running catch goes strike one is 1-1. See, guys, I'm just like, I would just want to be summer break because, when I have to think about work or think about the school kids, like, it's just literally like, it's like, school year's gone, we did everything now. It's just like, that's another long vacation again. And kind of looks like another pitch coming in for you. Like to wait for running catch goes the ball 2-1. I could be like, nope, don't have to wait for that anymore. Let's just go for the summer meeting that we always have before we go back to work anyway. Like, we have that. And kind of looks like another pitch coming for you. Like a wait for it. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. So I know, but it's not like it's going to climb. As I know. And kind of looks like another pitch coming for you. Like a wait for it. You swing at that one, that's another 5 balls still 2-2. By the way, guys, I'm going to just say, the revenue did say that she's going to try to go to the day program every day next week. She's going to try to go every day next week because, she's going to try to get once her foot doesn't try to, like, stop her from going because, she's going to try to go Monday to 5 days. So, since our friend Scott's going to know 5 days next week, so that's going to be for him. Just get the house shelter since we're doing that because this guy was going certain days and he was not getting out the house, so it was better for that. That was better for him. And kind of listed got another pitch for Yadigan ready for running catch goes to all threes, a 3-2 to full count. And kind of listed got another pitch coming for Yadigan swing there when it was high in the air going in and it bounced all the balls all the way to the wall. And Alabama was running around first. Stop at second. Alabama got a double, y'all. Alabama got a double, y'all. Alabama got another hit. Alabama got another hit. And Alabama is 1 for 2, y'all. And this is Alabama's full double on the 2025 season on the shot line drive to left fielder Javier Sanjay. That's what I'm talking about, Alec. Alabama is back, y'all. I tell you, he got his groove back. Because lately he's playing like he did last season when he was like hitting everything and doing just a home run. This Alabama's full double of this season. Damn. He got that something so freaking fast. Like, hello. And coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Woods coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on second base. One out, bottom of the board. Here we go. Tyler Lewis got a pitch coming in for Rojas for Avery. You swing at that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Johan Woods will advance to first base for the Phillies. Johan Woods got a hit. Johan Woods got a hit. Hey. Johan Woods got a hit, y'all. Johan Woods got a hit. Johan Woods 1 for 2, y'all. And Johan Woods singles on the short line drive on the short line ball to the right field of Cal Styles and Alabama advance to third base. So the Phillies have Johan Woods on first base and Alabama on third base. Players the corners down. Oh, the Marlins are having a mouth visit. Please, Raphael Marchand, get a hit, please, on everything. All right. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Raphael Marchand next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and third base. One out, bottom of the board. Here we go. Connor Galisi got a pitch in there for Raphael. Go right for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one is on one. And Connor Galisi got another pitch in there for Raphael. Go right for it. And a wild pitch by the pitcher Connor Galisi. And Johan Woods advanced to second base. But the Phillies score another run. So the score is the Marlins have 1 run, the Phillies have 4 runs, and the Phillies get the 4 run score on the bottom of the board thanks to Alec Boone. They better not take that run back from us. They better not take it back. So you umpires are going to be on the last nerve of everybody. better not take that run back from us. You better not take it back. This one about times gonna get about to see. Finally get about to see say something. I was about to say, I was gonna say something, but he had something. He had time to get him. About does came now. No, we don't have to all say about us don't get do nothing. You just know when it's the right time to do it. So took the run back. Fudge. We took the run back, man. They took it back. Now we got the one again. What in the world? Like, take it back and we get it. And Cosmo Valencia got another pitch for Raphael. The right boy swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Raphael Michon will advance to first base for the Pins. Now you want to give us the run back after you took it back. So I got it here. He's going for 1 you. And that's a single. Raphael Michon that's supposed to be for the Pins. So yeah, now they give us the run back. So coming up next, we have the Phillies. We got Rice and Stock next to the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base, second base, 1 out, bottom of the board. Here we go. Congress Lucy got a pitch for you, Brown, second base for running catch, goes to Rolls 1 And Congress Lucy got another pitch coming in for you, Brown, second base for it. Running catch, goes to strike one is 1-1. And Congress Lucy got another pitch coming in for you, Brown, second base for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls, 1-2. And Connor Lucy got another pitch coming in for you, Brown, second base for it. Running catch, go to strike 3, and Rice starts down. It's not saying the ground ball to the right field, catch down, another one's going, and Johan was second base to the Phillies, have Jeff Evans on first base, and Johan was on second base. So coming next to the Phillies, we got Rice Stock next to the Phillies, we got Philly Bears on first base, second base, 2 outs, driving the board, here we go. And Congress got pitch for you, Rice and Money catch goes to the wing. Congress in the Rice and Money catch goes strike 1. Congress in the Rice and Money catch goes strike 2, 1-10. Congress in the Rice and Money catch goes to ball 3. Money catch goes to strike 3. The Rice starts down. Right side, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and second base, 2 outs, bottom of the board. Here we go. Conor Lucy got a pitch coming to Troy Grayburn, and Conor Lucy threw a pitch over to his second baseman to make sure that Johan Holmes got the second base back. Pick a 10-1 at first, second base, and Conor Lucy got a pitch coming to Troy Grayburn. Ronnie catch goes strike 1-1. And Conor Lucy got another pitch coming for you, Troy Grayburn. And Johan was caught stealing third base by the Marlins catcher Robbie Bowman to the third baseman Connor Noby. And Johan was down. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So scored the Marlins had 1 run, the Phillies had 4 runs, and that's the end of the fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marlins turn the bat. Let's see if the Marlins do the turn the bat top of the fifth. And the three Marlins plays the bat top of the fifth. Matt Rivers, Robbie Brantoni, and Xavier Edwards. First, we scored that run, that other guy when he came in, and then they took it back, and then it was 1-3. It was 3-1 Phillies, and then they gave us the one back. So it was like, the rebound did actually hit it into the grass. So it was like, come on, like that, really? Took it back, and then you gave it to us. So it was like, yeah. And the end of the jersey thing. We gotta have to give away. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we have Matt Manevas from the bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays some 8-0 outside the fifth. Here we go. Jesus Zorro got a pitch gonna bring Matt away for a swing down was right to the stage, and that's the 5-0 on 1. Jesus Zorro got another pitch gonna bring Matt away for it. He's swinging down goes right to the stage, and that's the 5-0 on 2. And Jesus Zorro got another pitch gonna Matt away by Matt Manevas. That's for Tommy on Matt Manevas, driving the battle system of baseball. And Jesus Zorro got another pitch gonna bring Matt away for it. Ronald Cuts goes the balls 1 and 2. And Jesus Zorro got another pitch gonna Matt. Ronald Cuts goes the ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Jesus dog got another pitch for McAvey Bruin. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Matt Manemas is out. Third strikeout for Jesus dog, 3 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Rob Valentine next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays on base, 1 out until the fifth. Here we go. Jesus dog got a pitch going for Rob Rayburn. He's swinging that one, that's a foul to the zone 1. Jesus dog got another pitch for Rob Rayburn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, zone 2. And Jesus got another pitch for you, Rob Rayburn. Swinging and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Rob ran into his out. Full strikeout for Jesus Oils, 4 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Xavier Edwards next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Jesus Oil got a pitch with Xavier Grateful, and Xavier Edwards asked for a time on your own. Xavier Edwards reviving the red by 6 more baseball. And Jesus Oil got a pitch in there for you, Xavier Grateful. Runner catches goes to strike 1-1. And Jesus is all another pitch connect for you Xavier Claiborne. And Xavier Edwards lines out to the right fielder Nick Castellanos, and Xavier Edwards is down. That's 3 outs for the Marlins. So scores the Phillies had one. The Marlins had 1 run. The Phillies had 4 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies are going to turn to bat at the bottom of the fifth. And the three Philly players to bat at the bottom of the fifth would be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Kyle Swilling. Trey Turner is 1 for 2 with a run and stolen base. Bryce Harper is 1 for 2 with a double, 12 yards and a run. And Kyle Swilling was over 1 with a walk. So it's something like what's September was doing tomorrow. They're gonna be like happy to hear that the Phillies won yesterday. So won today, they're gonna hear it tomorrow night. So they're gonna be like, the Phillies won. They're gonna be shocked on that one. Then we got the win down. They're gonna be happy about it though, cause they play tomorrow night at 7:10. So yeah, but they hear that they be like, oh, the Phillies did win. They be so happy about it because they. And for defensive substitution for the Marlins, Liam Hayes replaced catcher Rob Ringley, batting 9, playing catching. Playing catcher, okay. Right. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner coming bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Colin Lewis together pitch connect by Trey Rayborn. Ronnie's catch goes the Rolls 1-0. And Colin Lewis got another pitch connect by Trey Rayborn. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is a 1-1. And Colin Lewis got another pitch connect by Trey Rayborn. He swing at that one. That's a 5 balls, a 1-2. And Connor Galizzi got another pitch in there for Trey Rayborn. Riley's catch goes to ball 2 is a 2-2. And Connor Galizzi got another pitch in there for Trey Rayborn. Riley's catch goes to ball 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. They take it out the way. That one could hit him in the face. Trey in the basement. Trey gotta go home to his wife, man. Got wife and kids at home, and he go back to him. And kind of goes, he got another face because they try to get away for him. And Trey Turner got hit by a pitch and will advance to first base for the Phillies. Oh yeah, he did hit Trey the other day. That's why Trey slammed his baseball bat. I can see why you hit him. It's like yo, you pissed off like you hit me. Oh, yeah, man, I would throw something down on the ground too. I'll be throwing something on the ground too if you hit me with a baseball. Mm-hmm. I would. I would. So coming up next, if we have the Phillies, we got three-time MVP. Coming up next, if we have the Phillies, we got three-time MVP. Right, so next, if we have the Phillies, we got one Philly player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. However, Nation. Kind of Lucy got a pitch, gonna be Bryce Gray, running catch goes to Golden. Kind of Lucy got another pitch, Bryce Gray, and a wild pitch by the pitcher, Connor Glitzy, and Trey Turner ran second base. And Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Bryce Gray, running catch goes to ball two to 2-0. And Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Bryce Gray, you swing it that one, that's a five. You swing it that one, running to the stands, and that's a 5 balls to 2-1. And Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Bryce Gray. And Vice Hopper flies out to the shortstop Xavier Edwards, and Vice Hopper's out. Vice Hopper, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swarber next to bat for the Phillies. We got one fielder on second base, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Connor Glitzy got a pitch, gonna be Swarber the right one. Running catch goes, the ball's 1 out. And Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Swarber the right one. Running catch goes to strike one is 1-1. Unless K gets in. And we're running right back for the Marlins. And Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Swarber the right one. Running catch goes to ball 2 to 2-1. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, today's the last day that the Wawa about directions gonna be open. Today's the last day for it. Yeah, cause tomorrow, yeah, cause they said tomorrow's the last day for the Wawa that's not that far, that's down the street. You know, that turn it's gonna be closed tomorrow. Last day's tomorrow. Yeah, and then after that, that place gonna be closed, and then the people have to go to another location because the sign says, and Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Swarber great ball. You swing it out one of the 5 balls to 2-2. And Connor Glitzy got another pitch, gonna be Swarber great ball. Runner's catch goes to ball 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. I just noticed that because remember the 2 hours supposed to be closing. Yeah, that's just sad. People are going to another location, get their stuff on. And kind of goes to another face, kind of play so great one. Swing and a miss, and that strike three. Castro was down. Castro. Mm-hmm. Castro, you over 2. It's your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos. The next to bat for the Phillies, we got 1 Philly player on second base, 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And kind of Galucci got a face connect with Castellanos, great boy. And Nick Castellanos asked for a time on your own. Nick Castellanos driving the red back sits on baseballs. And kind of Galucci got a face connect for you. Castellanos, great one. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is on 1. And kind of Galucci got another face connect with Castellanos, great one. Ronnie's catch goes the balls 1-1. And kind of Galucci got another face connect for you. For you, Castellanos, great one. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is a 1-2. What are they doing? They got Cole Raymond up in the booth. Remember they used to do the Sundays with Mike Smith, and now they doing it with Kevin Clayton because he's supposed to be the new member doing on Sundays now again. And Colin Galucci got another base coming up for Castellanos. Wait for Nick Castellanos grounds out to shortstop Xavier Edwards, who threw to the first baseman Eric Raymond in time. And Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 3. You got Jake down on base. Damn it. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins have 1-1. The Phillies have 4 runs, and that's the end of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Marlins turn the bat. Let's see what the Marlins do. They turn the bat top of the 6th. And the 3 Marlins players to bat top of the 6th be Eric Redmond, Connor Newline, and Alex Lopez. Didn't even get nothing on the 8th. So, what is Sunday, Monday? Those banana when I check Amazon for the same stuff the school has, like those bad cookies, and then what's the other one? The ZDRs, they got them on there. Like if you want to get things at the school be buying, it'll be like, yo, you get them from Amazon. Like you can buy them damn things, same stuff. That's kind of cool though, just know as you can. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Wedman coming the bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays on base 0 out, top of 6. Here we go. Jesus got a pitch coming up for Eric Rayborn. Running catch goes to ball to nil. And Jesus got another pitch for Eric. Running catch goes to strike one is 1-1. And Jesus got a pitch for Eric. Running catch goes to ball to nil. Jesus got another pitch for Eric. Running catch goes to strike 1-1. Jesus got another pitch for Eric Rayborn. Eric Wedman flies out to the left field and ice cap and Eric Wedman's out. Coming in next to bat for the Marlins, we have Connor Novak coming next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins plays on base, 1 out, top of 6. Here we go. Jesus got a pitch coming up for Connor Gray for a runner catch goes to balls 1-0. Jesus got another pitch for Connor Gray for a swing and a miss, and that strike 1 is 1-1. Jesus got another pitch coming. Jesus got another pitch coming for Connor Gray for him. He swing that one, knocks up the top of the wall. They call him nobody, wasn't around for a stop a second. And nobody got a double yo. And this is coming nobody's first double on the 21st season on a short line drive to the center field of Johan Rojas. Johan was with catching center field, man. He's about to be using the center field a lot because Brandon Rogers on the IL. Damn. 10 days. But they call up they call up Kyle Stevenson just in case because they still want to use him instead of using Ross at the same time, which makes sense. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Alo Lopez coming next to bat for the Marlins. We got one Marlins player on second base, 1 out, top of the 6. Here we go. Jesus got a base coming out. Alto got another catch, go strike 1-1. And Jesus got another base coming out. Alto, they're very boring. And Alo Lopez grinds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who threw it to the first base and rushed off in time. And Alo Lopez out. But Connor Newell advanced to third base. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Dean Ryan who's next to bat for the Phillies. And coming next to bat for the Marlins, we got Dean Ryan who's next to bat for the Marlins. We got one Marlins player on third base, 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. Jesus got a pitch coming up for Dean, and Ray runner catch goes strike 1-1. And Jesus got another pitch coming up for Dean, and Ray swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 0-2. And Jesus got another pitch coming up for Dean, and Ray and Dean Ryan is extra timeout, y'all, and Dean Ryan is gonna in the bat about 6 on base 1. And Jesus got another pitch coming up for Dean, and Ray Run that catches goes, the ball's 1-2. And Jesus got another pitch coming for Dean, and Ray Run that catches goes, the ball 2 is a 2-2. And Jesus is all got another pitch coming for Dean, and Ray swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Dean rises out. Fifth strikeout for Jesus is all 5 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So the score is the Marlins have 1-1, the Phillies have 4 runs, and moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do to turn the bat at the bottom of the 6th. And the 3 Philly players do at the bottom of the 6th will be Max Kepler, Alabama, and Johan. Max Kepler's over 2, Alabama's 1-2 with a double and a run. And Johan is 1-2 with a strikeout at Carl Sterling. No, yeah, a couple of weeks. Yeah, everybody. We do it again. So coming up the bat for the Marlins. Coming back to the Phillies. We got right field showing the bat for the Phillies. And the Phillies versus the Rays. 0 outs. 5-7. Here we go. Okay, gets together Pittsburgh. You have your running catch goes to ball one. Okay, gets together Pittsburgh. You have your running catch goes strike one. Okay, gets together you have your running catch goes strike 2-1. Okay, gets together Pittsburgh. You have your running catch goes strike 3. And we have him showing out. Showing 1 for 3. Coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got Bryce Stock next to bat for the Phillies. And Phillies versus Rays. 2 outs. 5-7. Here we go. Okay, gets together Pittsburgh. Before you rise, running catch goes strike 1. Okay, gets together Pittsburgh. You have some way for him. Bryce Stock grounds out to the second base and out of the press to the President at 11 time. The Bryce starts out. Bryce Stock 1-4. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies, and Philly versus on base. 2 outs, 5-7. Here we go. Trey gets got a pitch for Trey. Running catch goes balls 1. He gets got another pitch for Trey. Swinging that 5-1-1. He gets got another pitch for Trey. Running catch goes strike 2-1-2. He gets got another pitch for Trey. Swinging that 5-1-1-2. He gets got another pitch for Trey. Running catch goes ball 2-2-2. He gets got another pitch for Trey. Swinging that right into the stand. That's a 5 balls of 2-2. Why you say that? Because when you still block, if you were still block, you wouldn't even be able to come back in here. If you were still block, you're not even. And K gets another pitch gun for you, Trey Rayburn. Ronnie Catch goes to ball 3 to 3 to the 4 count. And K gets another pitch gun for Trey Rayburn. Yeah, but you gotta act right though, cause we talking about the Phillies. Don't be bringing out the NBA stuff, cause don't you start doing that. Cause if you start doing that, then I really will. He swing it down, goes right into the stand, right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will advance to first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner, you got into the hit. Trey Turner's 2 for 3 0, and Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the third base and Connor Newby. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time repeat Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 on first base, 2 outs, 5-7. Here we go. Connor Goodson got a pitch, gonna play Bryce Gray, but running catch goes strike 1-1. Connor Goodson got another pitch, gonna be Bryce Gray for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 and 0-2. I was not talking about the 6-2 and 2. Don't even talk about it when it's over either. Don't even do that. Cause this is about we talking about the Phillies right now. We ain't gonna talk about the Sixers until like next season. Next season that's when we're gonna bring up the Sixers, but you ain't gonna do that while I'm covering the Phillies and talk about the Sixers now. You're not gonna do that. And Connie King gets into the pitch to his first base with a base in that Trey Turner first base bad pitch to number 1 at first base. And King gets in another pitch gonna bring Bryce Gray for Rodney catch goes balls 1 and 2. But you're not about to do that because when I'm covering the Phillies and stuff, you don't talk about the Sixers and all that. We ain't gonna do that. And King gets in another pitch gonna for you Bryce Gray for it. That ball's in the dirt. It's a ball 2. It's a 2 and 2. But happy Easter to you coming at 777. Yeah, because you're not gonna joke about it. If you're not into baseball, don't be in here. If you're not into baseball, you can't be in the stream. Then if you're not into baseball, you can't talk about the Phillies. Then you gotta leave the stream because it's not the day to be trolling. And K gives another pitch coming by Bryce Gray doing another pitch over to his first baseman to make sure that Trey Turner get off the first base bag. Pickerton number 2 at first base. Oh, look at the Fanatics mom is in here. Her son's birthday. Oh. She loves her son. Shout out to one person watching with the 10 likes. Happy Easter, you good. And K Gibson got another pitch coming for you, Bryce Gray. Boy, running catch goes to all 3. It's a 3 and 2 to 4 kill. And K Gibson got another pitch coming for you, Bryce Gray. Boy. Alright, get out the way. Can I go look at my son? And Bryce Harper grounds out to the second baseman. Oswald plays to the first baseman, Eric Wayman. And Bryce Harper is out. Rest of you 1 for 4. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So score the Marlins had 2 runs, the Phillies had 4 runs, and that's the end of this 7, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Marlins turn the bat. Let's see what the Marlins can do. They turn the bat to Tavier. And the 3 Marlins players, the bat Tavier, Ricardo Nueva, Ada Lopez, and Dean Ryan. Now the Phillies got one more game at home. They got Thursday's game at home with the Marlins, and then they're gonna have a date with the Mets tomorrow for the first time this season in Queens, New York, at Caesars Field. And you know that's gonna be the first time that the Phillies and Mets are gonna see each other for the first time this season. And if Watson playing all 3 of those games, they gotta have to shut him. They got to strike him out every time because they can't let him get home runs. Because if he do that, that's gonna be a problem. Because then, Watson it's like a home run hitting machine. That's what I heard of. So you just gotta shut him down. You just gotta shut him down. That's what you gotta do. Swoop came over there. Yeah, Swoop came over there. Let's sing that Eagles song. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Eagles. Eagles. I had to sing it because Swoop showed up, so that's the thing. I didn't mean to do that, y'all, but I had to do that because when Swoop comes from the next one, you gotta always sing that song because that's the reason for that. If you're any other Eagles fan, you wouldn't know. It's not football season, but I just had to do it because it's making slow. Come on, man. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Jesus is always done pitching day. Coming to pitch for the Phillies. We have Ryan Cookman. So Hayes Rose won 7 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 run, 0 walks, 7 strikeouts, 0 home runs, and 2.08 ERA. So coming at the bat for the Marlins, we have Connor Newman coming back for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 0 outs, top of the 8. Here we go. And Ryan Cookman got a pitch connected for you, Connor Grayboy. He's swinging that right into the grass, and that's the single. Connor Newman will base the first base for the Marlins, and Connor Newman singles on the line drive to the left field. And Max Kevin catches in left field. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Ala Lopez. And next to bat for the Marlins, we got one Marlin playing on first base, 0 outs, top of the 8. Here we go. And Ryan Cookman got a pitch connected for Yada. Ryan catches goes balls 1-0. Ryan Cookman got another pitch for Yada. Ryan catches goes ball 2-0. And Ryan Cookman got another pitch for Yada. We're ready for you. Swinging that one goes right into the stands, and that's a fly ball. It's a 2-1. And Ryan Cookman got another pitch connected for Yada. I'll take away from it. And swinging that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single when Ala Lopez will advance to first base for the Marlins. Dang it. That's the diving freaking Bison stop. Into the rest, and that's a single. And Ala Lopez will advance to first base for the Marlins. Ala Lopez singles on a ground ball to the right field of Nick Castellanos. And Connor Newman advances second base. So the Marlins have Ala Lopez on first base and Connor Newman on second base. And coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Dean Myers going coming next to bat for the Marlins. We got Marlins players on first base and second base. 0 outs, top of the 8. Here we go. Ryan Cookman got a pitch connect for Dean. Get ready for it. Ryan catches goes strike 1-1. Ryan Cookman got another pitch for Dean. Get ready for it. Ronnie catches going to strike 2 is 0-2. And Ryan Cookman got another pitch for Dean. Get ready for it. And Dean Myers asked for a time of your own. And Dean Myers got up in the back box, hits my base runs. And Ryan Cookman got another pitch for Dean. Get ready for it. Ryan catches goes the balls 1-2. And the Ryan cooking another pitch gonna bring the great woman. You swing at that one, goes right into the stands, and that's the 5 balls, 1-2. Got 10 strikes, 10 like, oh, Anthony Vander. And Ryan Cookman got another pitch gonna play Dean Rayborn. First, I have to fight that like a son to get there. First, I love when his best friends had, the fanatic. I wonder if Best got the fanatic birthday get this time. Cause last year he got some really good words. His birthday last year, so can't wait till you play the cards here in Philadelphia, man. That's gonna be good, man. Round two with Minnesota's former team. Yeah, round two again. And Dean Wright pops out to the first base and right over in foul territory. And Dean Wright is out. Coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we had Kyle Stowers who next to bat for the Marlins. We got Marlins players on first base and second base. One out, top of the eighth. Here we go. Ryan Cook got a pitch going to raise Stowers. Great board. Swing in the miss, and that strike one is on one. Ryan Cook got another pitch going to raise Stowers. Great board. And we got matched up on the ball for the Phillies. Stop me. Ryan that catches you the strike two is 0-2. And Ryan Cook got another pitch going to raise Stowers. Great board. And Kyle Stowers asked for the time on your own. Kyle Stowers driving the bat back to my base runs. And the Ryan Cook got another pitch going to raise Stowers. Great board. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Kyle Stowers was down. First strikeout for Ryan Cook and 1K. Yeah, the 1K for Ryan Cook because he got that first strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we had Javier Sanjurez. Next to bat for the Marlins, we got Marlins players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the eighth. Here we go. Ryan Cook got a pitch for you. Javier Guerrero for running catch goes to balls 1-0. Ryan Cook got a pitch for you. Javier Guerrero for running catch goes strike one is a 1-1. Ryan Cook got a pitch for you. Javier running catch goes to balls 1-0. And Ryan Cook got a pitch for Javier running catch goes strike one is 1-1. And Ryan Cook got a pitch for Javier Guerrero. You swing it down and go high knee, go way right there. That ball is going, gone. 3-1 home run for Javier Sanjay, and the Marlins have taken the lead. So the score is the Marlins have 5 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs, and the Marlins will get a 3-run score and get a 3-run score in the top of the eighth, thanks to Connor Nobi, Al Lopez, and Javier Sanjay's 3-1 home run. And this is Javier Sanjay's first home run on the 2025 season on the 5-ball to left field. Right, Cochran, you let Javier Sanjay hit a home run off of you? What the hell? Why? Why did you let that happen? Dang it. On the next birthday, you just have to let that happen. Come on, man. You want to win this game for the you want to win this game so we can make the fanatic happy. Why? So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we had Matt Newman's next to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players on base, 2 outs, top of the eighth. Here we go. Ryan Cook got a pitch good for you, Matt. Get ready for him. Ryan catch goes, balls 1-0. And Ryan Cook got another pitch for you, Matt. Swing in the mids, and that strike 1-1. And Ryan Cook got another pitch for you, Matt. Get ready for him. Ryan catch goes, ball 2 to 2-1. And Ryan Cook got another pitch good for you, Matt. Get ready for him. Ryan catch goes, ball 3 to 3-1. That just pissed me off right there. Like, come on now. If we don't sweep this game, we'll have 10 stars and tomorrow's stream. Like, if Ryan Cook let a home run get knocked on him yesterday, that's why he made it 5-4 or something. So tell you that went bad. And Ryan Cook got another pitch coming up for you, Matt. Wait for a swing in the mids, and that strike 2 is a 3-2 with the 4 count. And Ron Cook got another base gonna play Matt away for Matt Renner was asked for Tommy or Matt Renner was go up in the bat box. That's one baseball. And Ron Cook got another pitch for Matt away for him. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls, a 2, and it's a 3-2. And Ryan Coogler got another pitch gonna play Matt away for him. And that is ball 4. And Matt Evans is walked and will advance to first base for the Phillies. And Matt Evans is walked and will advance to first base for the Marlins. Way to go, Ryan Coogler. You walk your first batter of the game. Happy Matt Evans. Here we go. So we had the Phillies pitching coach coming up to the mound to talk to Ryan Coogler, and that ain't good. They got 10 of baseball now. You know. Yeah, I do have Instagram, dude. I do have Instagram, but I'm not telling you what my Instagram is. Because I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that information. So I do have Instagram, but I'm not telling you. Because you're gonna try to message me on Instagram and say a bunch of stupid. You're gonna try to troll me and say a bunch of mean things about the Sixers in my Instagram DMs. I'm not having it. I'm not telling you it's You're gonna try to be funny. You're gonna try to be trolling something. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Liam Hicks coming next to bat for the Marlins. We have one Marlins playing first base, 2 hours, top of the 8th. Here we go. And the Ryan Coogler got a pitch connect by William to wait for it. And William Hicks lines out sharply to the left fielder, and Max Kevin. And William Hicks is out. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. So scored the Marlins have 5 runs. The Phillies have 4 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do to turn the bat at the bottom of the 8th. And the 3 Philly players at the bottom of the 8th will be Kyle Swilben, Nick Castellanos, and Max Kevin. And Kyle Swilben is over 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Nick Castellanos 1 for 2 with RBI. And Max Kevin is over 3. The only people that know my Instagram is Wish Snacks, who was in my stream yesterday. My 2 moderators know my Instagram. And Wish Snacks knows what my Instagram is. And I just told Star was 99 yesterday what my Instagram is. So they're the only two that know, and they inform me. My first one, Wish Snacks, his Instagram account got hacked. So he said when he gets a new Instagram account, Wish Snacks said when he gets a new Instagram account, he's going to inform me back on there. So, you know. But Star was 99 just informed me on Instagram yesterday. So. That's the reason why I'm not telling you, because you're going to try to troll in the DMs anyway and try to be funny. So there's no reason for me to even tell you anyway. So that's why you can say the school's on the off season, because you have to go back to work until August and September. So. I was thinking, what's the other fanatic for the Sixers? Where's the goddamn Franklin the dog? The Sixers are on the off season as well too. And they don't play, and the Sixers don't start the new season until the 2025 season until like goddamn freaking October. So, you know. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Cashwork in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. K. Gibson got a pitch in there by Kyle. Face forward, running catch goes balls on him. K. Gibson got a pitch face forward, away for one. And Cashwork flies out to the center field, Dean Ryan. And Cashwork is out. Cashwork, were you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout? So we had the Marlins manager coming. We got a mound visit. So we got the Marlins manager coming into the mound to talk to K. Gibson. That ain't good. He's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Marlins. Yeah, one thing what I said at the comment 777 because I don't want him to show me on Instagram because he would start doing that shit and then it'd be annoying and it'd be like, I can't deal with that. I'm already dealing with my husband's issues anyway because, I can't stand her brother even though I never met him. I don't want him ever. I will want to meet him. His mom, though. Her mom's name is Pat, by the way, since I know from her license plate thingy. Yeah, first damn thing says her mom's name on there, so her mom's name is Pat Bell. Like Russo, so like her mom though. Yeah, I want to be near his mom, but I don't want to be near his brother or sister at all, because those two don't support her being trans, so I'm not doing it. Her mom, that would be nice, because at least if her mom likes me, that would be kind of great. If it had really fits good in my head, though. Yeah, it's first time wearing it, so. And I wear this hat every time the Fanatics birthday rolls around, so. Just so that way, if you want, it's the first time wearing it, so. Oh, this thing so with it. Okay. So pitching change for the Marlins. So Kay Gibson done pitching today. Kind of pitch for the Marlins be Anthony Vander. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos. So next to bat for the Phillies, we got no Bears on base. One out. Bottom of the eighth. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming up with Castellanos. Go wait for it. Running catcher goes the balls 1-0. Anthony got another pitch coming up for you. Castellanos. Go wait for it. Running catcher goes to strike one is 1-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for you. Castellanos. Go wait for it. And swing it that one. That's a ball. Swing it out with the 5 balls 1-2. They got that thing wrong again. Like they always get that thing up there wrong with the outs and all that stuff. They always gotta fix it because they know like they always get it wrong every time. And even they got another pitch connected with Castellanos. Wait for it. Running catch goes to ball 2 is a 2-2. And even they got another pitch connected with Castellanos. Wait for it. Running catch goes to the ball 3 is a 3-2 to full kill. And Anthony Vander got another pitch for Castellanos. Wait for it. And that is ball 4. And Nick Castellanos is walked to advance to first base for the film. And this is Nick Castellanos' first walk of the game. You got Anthony Vander Waal, you got Javier who's the other who you gonna use? So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Max Kepler next to bat for the Phillies, and we got 1-3 player on first base, 1 out, bottom of the 8. Here we go. Anthony Vander got a pitch connect for Kepler, great for him. Riding catches goes as the ball is 1-0. And Anthony Vander got another pitch connect for Kepler, great for him. Anthony got another pitch connect for Kepler, great for him. You swing at that one, swing at that one goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls and 1-1. Anthony got another pitch coming up for you, Kepler, great for him. Ooh. And Max Kepler got hit by a pitch and will advance to first base for the Bills. And Nick Castellanos will advance second base. The Phillies had Max Kepler on first base and Nick Castellanos on second base. What up, Big White? Thanks you for stopping by. Give it away. Yeah, I'm wearing the fanatic. I got the fanatic hat on, y'all. My new hat that I got from the mall. I went to date my girlfriend Naomi, so I wear my new hat today, y'all. I said I wanted the fanatic hat so bad because I never had one. Cause you know. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Bohm next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base, second base, one out, bottom of the eighth. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming by Alec away from him. Wait a minute. How did he? Wait a minute. And Alec Bohm grounds out to the second baseman. Alec Lopez to the first baseman. Wait in time. Nick Castellanos advances to third base, and Max Kepler advances to second base. So the Phillies have Max Kepler on second base and Nick Castellanos on third base. There's 2 outs already. It's not 3 outs. I don't know where they got that from. It's 2 outs, not 3. Yeah, somebody miscounted here. Oh, yeah, I forgot Cal Stevens got called up. Yeah, because Brandon Marsh was on the 10-day IRL. Yeah. So, present substitution, Kyle Stevens will pinch hit for Johan Rojas. So, coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Stevenson. Come next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Philly Bears on second base and third base. 2 outs. Bottom of the eighth. Here we go. Anthony got a pitch coming up by Stevenson. Get ready, moving. Ronnie's catch is good. The strike one is on one. And Anthony got another pitch coming up by Stevenson. Get ready, moving. Ronnie's catch is good. The ball is 1-1. And Anthony got another pitch coming up by Stevenson. Get ready, moving. He swing at that one. That's a 5 balls, 1-2. And Anthony got another pitch coming up by Stevenson. Get ready, moving. He swing at that one. That's another 5 balls, still 1-2. That likes on the stream. That's good. And Anthony got another pitch coming up by Stevenson. Get ready, moving. Ronnie's catch does roll to the 2-2. You know, people been getting drunk at the ballpark. They've been drinking beer every week, every game, so they know they've been have to run in. Cause I don't drink alcohol. Thank God I don't. And Anthony got another pitch coming by Stevenson. Way ruin. And good thing I don't. Cause me and my girlfriend we like more like sodas and stuff. We not. And they say once you drink that candy dry soda, that party, she's like it makes a burp and stuff. Which you know. Understandable, because I definitely would like be willing to get it. I definitely would be buying our sodas and stuff because that's the stuff we drink anyway. So I would definitely buying the drug because we both be doing that. I also have my favorite juices and stuff and have a little box of water too. Just because you have that, because because we make sure we have those things. He swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Kyle Stevenson will advance to first base for the film. Kyle Stevenson got a hit. Kyle Stevenson one for 1 yard. And Kyle Stevenson singles on a ground ball to the second base for Al Lopez. and Max coming back to third base. The Phillies have Cal Stevenson on first base and Max coming on third base. And the Phillies score another run. The score, the Marlins had 5 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. Tie base for game, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies get their fifth run score in the bottom of the game, thanks to Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies have tied the game. We tied the game at 5. Phillies tied the game at 5. Yeah, you know what that means when they tie the game at 5. You know what that means. If we get another run here, we might just take the lead. So we tied the game at 5, so you know this is a good game right now. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Rafael Machon next to the bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Anthony got a face, gonna play Rafael. Get ready for a running catch, go to strike 1-1. Anthony got another pitch for Rafael. Running catch, goes strike 2, 0-2. Anthony got another pitch for Rafael. Running catch, goes balls 1-2. Anthony got another pitch for Rafael. Get ready for a run. Anthony got another pitch for Rafael. Get ready for a swing. That one's a 5 balls 1-2. Anthony got another pitch coming up for Rafael. Get ready for him. Running catch, goes. That's ball 2. Is it 2-2? No, that's why I don't this one here for tomorrow. So at least decent going back to work, so at least for that reason. And Anthony got another pitch coming up for you, Rafael. Get ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Rafael Machon is out. Rafael Machon, you 1-for-4 with your second strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So score the Marlins had 5 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. Tied baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 9th and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Marlins turn to bat. Let's see what the Marlins can do. They turn the bat at the top of the 9th. And the 3 Marlins players do the bat. And the 3 Marlins players do the bat at the top of the 9th. We have Xavier Edwards, Eric Redmond, and Connor Newline. And Xavier Edwards over 4. He can't hit in this game for his damn team. And that's saying something. He can't hit at all. So he's bad. So that tells you something. He can't hit. So we got 1 more inning to go. So if the Phillies can figure out a way to get some runs to try to to try to take the lead or something, then we will good. Alright, we're back, guys. We're back. Kyle Stevenson's in center field. So they set their house. So Kyle Stevens remained the game in center field. And so pitching change for the Phillies. So Ryan Cookman's done pitch for the day. Coming to pitch for the Phillies be Jose Alvarado. Jose. So coming up the bat for the Marlins, we have Xavier Edwards coming to bat for the Marlins. The Marlins players are ready. 0 outs, top of the 9th. Here we go. Jose Alvarado got a pitch coming up for Xavier. Get ready for it. Ronda catches go to strike 1 on 1. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch couldn't over Xavier Guerrero Bruin. Around that catch go to strike two is 0-2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch couldn't over Xavier Guerrero Bruin. And then Xavier Edwards asked for a time on Young, and Xavier Edwards dividing the red out to small base runs. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch couldn't Xavier Guerrero Bruin. Around that catch go to strike three, and Xavier Edwards is out. First strikeout for Jose Alvarado, 1K. All you gotta do is get two more strikeouts, and then the Phillies go to the bottom of the ninth, walk it off, and we win the damn game. Mm-hmm. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we have Eric Webber. The next, the bat for the Marlins. No Marlins players on base. One out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Alvarado got a pitch couldn't for Eric Webber. You really had to lead, then it wouldn't make sense to like hold the game done with the game. And Eric Webber grinds out sharply to the first baseman, Bryce Harmon. Bryce Harmon unhand puts to the pitcher. Jose Alvarado stepped the first base back in time, and Eric Webber is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we got Connor Novi coming next to the bat for the Marlins. No Marlins players on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Alvarado got another pitch, got a pitch going to be Connor Guerrero. You swing it down and goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball zone 1. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch going to for you, Connor Guerrero. Run that catch goes to balls 1-1. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch going to for you, Connor Guerrero. Run that catch goes to ball 2 to 2-1. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch couldn't for you, Connor Guerrero. And Nova flies out to the center field of Kyle Stevenson. And Nova is out. That's 3 outs for the Marlins. So it's good. The Marlins have 5 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. Tied this game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the ninth. And the 3 Philly players is at the bottom of the ninth with Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, right side. Bryson Stott is 1-4 with a strikeout, a run, and a stolen base. Trey Turner is 2-3 with a hit by pitch, a run, and a stolen base. And right side is 1-4 with a double, 2 RBIs, and a run. These 3 need to get something. Need to get them made some house scores runs that we call the game like over. Because like we need to do something. Don't y'all strike out. Cause we won't need to go extra innings because we don't need it. We really messed it up yesterday, and we don't need that. The way Mama did yesterday. Alright, here we go, y'all. So, pitching change for the Marlins or any vendors done pitching day. Coming to pitch for the Marlins be Calvin Beckstrom. So, coming to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Stockton to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the ninth, here we go. Calvin got a pitch connect for you. Second wave, but running catch goes the balls now. And Calvin got another pitch for you. Second wave, but running catch goes the ball 2 to 2 now. And Calvin got another pitch connect for you. Second wave, one. Running catch goes to strike 1 is a 2-1. And Calvin got another pitch connect for you. Second wave, one. And Wesley Stott flies out to left fielder Javier Sonia, and Wesley Stott is out. Wesley Stott, you 1-5. The faces rushing is just clearing. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Calvin got the pitch, can away Trey, go away, boy. You swing it that one. That's a 5-0 zone 1. And Calvin got another pitch, can away, you Trey, go away, boy. Running catch goes the balls 1-1. And Calvin got another pitch, can away, Trey, go away, boy. Yeah, we see Trey. Running catch goes the ball 2 to 2-1. And Calvin got another pitch, can away, Trey, go away, boy. Running catch goes the ball 3 to 3-1. And Calvin got another pitch connect by Trey Grayburn. And that is ball 4. And Trey Turner is walked and will advance to first base for the Bills. And this is Trey Turner's first walk of the game. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on first base, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Harper Nation. And Calvin got a pitch connect by Bryce Grayburn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1 is on 1. And Calvin got another pitch connect for Bryce Grayburn. Running catch goes to Rolls 1-1. And Calvin got another pitch connect by Bryce Grayburn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is 1-2. And Calvin got another pitch connect by Bryce Grayburn. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball 2 to 2-2. And Calvin got another pitch connect by Bryce Grayburn. Running catch goes to ball. Running catch goes to ball 3 to 3-2 to full count. The pitcher stepped off. And Calvin got another base hit, and everybody buys great one. Oh, he dropped the baseball. Calvin, he dropped that shit. He dropped that shit. That shit. That's like, yeah. And that's a single. And Viceoff remains the first base for the Phillies. Viceoff got never hit. He's 2 for 5, And Viceoff is singles on the ground ball to the third baseman, Connor Newman. And Trey Turner ran second base. So the Phillies have Viceoff on first base and Trey Turner on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and second base. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. And Calvin got a pitch to the base Schwarber to wait for it. Right catch goes to strike 1-1. Come on, that's what we need you. Get yourself on base. You need to get a hit, Kyle. You 0 for 3. Get a hit. This time, make that be a thing. And Calvin got another base in the base. So we can wait for that ball's in the dirt. There's a ball's 1-1. We got two fastest guys in the infield on base. Viceoff and Trey Turner can run. They both got 99 speed on themselves. And Calvin got another base in that base. So we can wait for one. Rodney catch goes the ball 2 to 2-1. We know the Castle ain't fast. You can't run. All that fat weight when you can't run fast. And Calvin got another base in the base. So we can wait for it. Please do not go into extra innings. Not go into extra innings. If you do, And Kyle Schwarber pops out to the second baseman, Otto Lopez, and in the infield fly room, Kyle Schwarber was out. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 4, the first strikeout. So coming up next, to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos next to bat the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and second base. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. And Calvin got a pitch in there for you. Castellanos go and the pitcher stepped on. And what is happening now? What in the world are we doing here? Alright, here we go. So Calvin got a pitch, and everybody Castellanos great for it. That ball's in the dirt, that's the ball's 1-0. And Calvin got another pitch, and everybody Castellanos great for it. No! We go to extras! What the hell? And Nick Castellanos flies out to the right fielder, Cal Stowell, and Nick Castellanos out. Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 4. And that's 3 outs for the Marlins. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Marlins had 5 runs, the Phillies had 5 runs. Tie base for game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And we go into extra innings, ladies and gentlemen. So coming on that, so we go to extra innings. So At the end of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the 10th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Marlins' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Marlins can do when they turn at the bat at the top of the 10. And the three Marlins players do bat at the top of the 10 will be Al Lopez, Dean Myers, and Kyle Stowers. We're going to extra innings, guys. We're going to extra innings. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember my son's daughter did that. She want her daddy use that one. I remember she did that. There was a video when he was like, she said, show us when you made. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Jose Alvarez going to pitch for the day, coming to pitch for the Phillies, Matt Stone. And Connor Newman will start the second inning on second base for the Marlins. So coming at the bat for the Marlins, we have Al Lopez get the bat for so coming at the bat for the Marlins, we have Al Lopez get the bat for the Marlins. We have one run player on second base, one out. Top of the 10, here we go. Matt Stone got a pitch, going to be out of the way for running, swinging at the foul on one. And Matt Stone got another pitch, be out of the way for one. And Al Lopez flies out to the right field of Nick Castellanos, and Al Lopez is out. So he's not ready yet to use. So we can't use him yet because, even though he did all that. So we just can't use Ranger at all. Period. Like, damn. So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we had Dean Myers. And next to bat for the Marlins, we got one run player on second base. One out. Top of the 10, here we go. Matt Stone got the pitch read. Then go for it. And that's a single. That's a single. And Dean Myers advanced to first base for the Marlins. And Dean Myers singles on a bunt ground ball to the third baseman Alabama. Connor Newman races to third base. For the Marlins, Dean Myers on first base and Connor Newman on third base. First point now. Coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we got Kyle Styles. And next to bat for the Marlins, we got Marlins players on first base and third base. 2 out, 1 out, top of the 10. Here we go. Matt Strong got a pitch for you. Styles coming for it. You swinging that one. That's a 5 balls on one. And Matt Strong got another pitch coming for you. Styles great moving. And Matt Strong got another pitch coming for you. Styles great moving. You swing at that one. That's a 5 ball zone too. And we have 12 lights on the screen. Nice. And Matt Strong got another pitch coming for you. Styles great moving. Kyle Styles asked for time young. Kyle Styles driving the red about 6 more baseball. And Matt Strong got another pitch coming for you. Styles great moving. No! Castro was down in the second spot to the right field and then Castellanos. And the Marlins scored another runs. The Marlins had 6 runs, the Phillies had 5 runs, and the Marlins get the 6 runs going on the top of the 10 thanks to continuity, and the Marlins took the lead. What the hell? So coming up next to bat for the Marlins, we have Javier Sonia next to bat for the Marlins. We got one Marlin player in first base, 2 outs, top of the 10. Here we go. Matt Stone got a base coming up for Javier Guerrero. And Javier Sonia asked for Tommy Javier Sonia rapping the basketball team of baseball. Matt Stone got a base coming up Javier. And Matt Stone did a pitch to his first baseman right off to make sure that Dean Hardy got the first straight bag, pick it to the one at first base. And Matt Stone got a pitch coming up for you, Javier Guerrero. Run that catch goes to balls 1-0. Jesus. Got him. And Matt Stone got another pitch coming up for you, Javier Guerrero. He's swinging that one, that's a 5 balls 1-1. And Matt Stone got another pitch coming up for Javier Guerrero. And Matt Stone got another pitch coming up for Javier Guerrero. Why not catch the ball 2 to 2-1? And Matt Stone got another pitch coming up for Javier Guerrero. He's swinging that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. And Matt Stone got another pitch coming up for Javier Guerrero. You swinging that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. And Javier got another, and Matt Stone got another pitch for Javier Guerrero. You swinging that one, that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. Oh, look at that! Matt Stone he's using the fielding glove that his daughter made. He actually using that today. Yeah, he's using the one his daughter made. Nice. And Matt Stone got another pitch coming for Javier Guerrero. Run to the stand. That's a 5 balls to 2-2. 3 5 balls to disadvantage by Javier. So yeah, that's nice. Using the picture fielding glove that his daughter made. That's really nice. If she watches the game on the TV, she see her dad using that feeling glove. She's like, yeah. And Matt Stone got another pitch coming for Javier Guerrero win. Oh, that's out of. Come on, defense. How you messed that? And then you might say, and Reverend John tried to make over to the second base and Bryson started trying to take Dean Myers. He couldn't go over his head. And Dean Myers takes off and Dean Myers, this is Dean Myers, and they save at second base. And this is Dean Myers' second string of the 21st season on second base. And Matt Stone got a pitch going to be so going to catch the ball 3-2 count. This is Dean Myers' second steal on 21st season on second base. And Matt Stone got another pitch going to be Javier Guerrero win. Marlins, I hate y'all. What the fudge? What the fudge, man? And once again, that's the single. The first base for the Marlins. The singles on the ground ball to the center being Carol Stevenson. And the Marlins score another run. So the Marlins had 7 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. The Marlins get the 7-run score. And the top of the 10 thanks to Dean Myers. What the freak? We lose to the Marlins. I'm going to be pissed as hell. And we lose to the Marlins on the Fanatics birthday. That'll be the most embarrassing thing. You get the Fanatic the worst birthday person ever. A damn Phillies lost. It's 7:55. Coming up next, the bat for the Marlins, we have Miami Marlins. Next, the bat for the Marlins, we got 1-1 player on first base, 2 outs, top of the 10th. Here we go. Matt Strong with a pitch, and then we make, waiting for Ronald Catch to go to strike 1 is on 1. Matt Strong with a pitch, going for you, when they was great for it. The Matt was Matt Strong. And Matt Williams fouls out softly to the pitcher, and then to the pitcher, Matt Strong, and Matt Williams down. That's 3 outs for the Marlins. So it's going. It's the Phillies. The Marlins at 7 runs. The Phillies at 5 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 10th, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the back to the Phillies, moving up turn the back to the bottom of the 10th. And the 3 Philly players to at the bottom of the 10th, we Max Kevin, Alabama, and Kyle Stevens. And Max Kevin was over 3 with a hit by pitch. Alabama was 1 for 4 with a double and a run. And Kyle Stevens is 1 for 1 with RBI. How you let the Marlins get 7 runs in that inning? What the hell was that? Here we go, y'all. So pitching change for the Marlins. So Calvin Felicia is up pitching. They come to pitch for the Marlins. Being Jesus Turner Cone, and Nick Castellanos will start the inning at second base for the Phillies. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Max Kevin coming bat for the Phillies. We have 1 Philly player on second base. 0 outs, bottom and 10. Here we go. Federico got a pitch given there for Kevin with a great run. Running catch goes the balls on L. Kevin, we need a hit from you, man. And Federico got another pitch given there for Kevin with a great run. Running the fudge. And Max Kevin popped out to the second base and other Lopez. And Max Kevin's out. Max Kevin, you overborn. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alabama next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on second base, 1 out, bottom of 10. Here we go. Federico got a pitch given for you, Alex away from running catch goes strike 1 And Federico got another pitch given for Alex away from it. Running catch goes the balls 1-1. And Federico got another pitch given for Alex away from it. Running catch goes the ball 2-1. And Federico got another pitch given for Alex away from it. Running catch goes the ball 3 is a 3-1. And Federico got another pitch given for Alex away from it. And Alabama flies out to left fielder Javier Sanu, and Alabama's out. Edible. You 1 for 5. This is our last out, y'all. If we get out striked out, the game's over. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Stevens next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on second base, 2 outs, top of the bottom of the 10. Here we go. Tango got a base given away. Stevens ready for a running catch goes. The ball's 1-0. And Tango got another base given away. Stevens ready for it. Running catch goes. That's strike one. It's 1-1. And Tango got another base given away. Stevens ready for it. Running catch goes. That's strike two. It's 1-2. And Tango got another base given away. Stevens. Why? Kyle Stevens drives out to the second baseman, out to the first baseman, 8 women in time. And Kyle Stevens out. And that's the ball game. Final score is 7-5. Marlins win. That's the ball game. Final score is 7-5. Marlins win. So the Marlins will advance on the 9-12 in the season. The Phillies will drop down to 13-9 of the season. The Marlins will get the 8-9 win. The Phillies will get the 9 balls. And yeah. And the Marlins took game 3 from the Phillies. The Phillies couldn't get the sweep. So at least we know the Phillies won 2 out of 2 from the series, and the Marlins only won 1. So the Phillies won 2 out of 2 games. They won the game on Friday night and Saturday night. It's afternoon, so they took 2 out of 3, and the Marlins took the last game. So yeah. Yeah, so that was terrible, y'all. That was terrible right there. We lost on the Fanatics' birthday. That's embarrassing. I mean, all the ways to lose, right? You lose on your mascot's birthday. Like, how do you do that? Shout out to, so thank God for watching. Shout out to everybody that came to the stream and everything. So guys, I will be streaming the Phillies at the New York Mets for game number 1 of the 3-game series tomorrow night at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, guys. So let's see if the Phillies can go over to Queens, New York, and try to get a win over there and try to shut down So guys, I will be streaming the Phillies at the New York Mets for game number 1 of the 3-game series tomorrow night at 7:10 p.m. on my YouTube channel. Guys, let's see if the Phillies can go over to Queens, New York, and try to win a game over there against the Mets for the first time this season. This first time playing the Mets this season. And see if we could try to win a game over there in Queens, New York, and try to come up with something. And try to go over there and try to get a win over there. So, that being said, guys. Oh yeah, let's tell you the pitching matchups for the game tomorrow, just so y'all would know, just so we let y'all know and stuff like that. So the pitching matchups for tomorrow's game is gonna be Aaron Nola. So it's gonna be Aaron Nola versus Taylor McGill. And Aaron Nola is over 4 in the season with 25 strikeouts and a 6.65 ERA. And Taylor McGill is 2-2 in the season with 20 strikeouts and a 1.40 ERA. So Aaron Nola has to get his first win tomorrow. Somehow, the offense got to help him out. And Aaron Nola can't get home runs knocked on him because that's the field that we're going to. And every time the Phillies go to the field, they can't never win a game against the Mets over there anyway. So that's a known fact. So, we're going to have to try to win tomorrow night. Somehow, some way. And we gotta shut the Mets fans up. Because we got to shut them up. So, and stuff like that. So, yeah, so we got to shut them up and everything like that. But that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Happy Easter to everybody. And hope you had a great Easter and with your families and stuff. And we'll be right back here tomorrow night for some more Phillies live play-by-plays. Yeah, taking on the New York Mets for the first time ever on the road. So, yeah, taking on the New York Mets for the first time this season on the road in their home ballpark at Cedar Field in Queens, New York for the first time of this season. So, it should be a good one. Aaron Nola, don't let us down tomorrow night in Queens, New York. Please don't let us down because, but you got the worst record ever as a Phillies pitcher. 0 for 4. You just terrible. Like literally, I'm just saying it.